Uh,
No worries, Gurudev. We can always make it work. Thank you so much.
okay. Guruve Gaura Chandra Jai Tada Krishna Krishna Bhattaya Tattva Namo Namah Shri Guru Chara Kamala Ramana Krishna Kali Nirupam Bhaktivedanta Rupam Tara Namaste Gurudevaya Sarva Siddhadaya Sarvamanga Sarvanamaya Ye Shri Guru Jnanadati Nabanto Paranadata Karnaika Sinto Kundanamasi Naitavantana Prasida Sri Radha Pranayantaka Raya Sabho Jagannatha Guru Samsara Satyam Bhaladashtam Chuttamam Sharam Gata Radha Sammukha Samsati Musaki Sandani Vasi Twamam Sadatam Vande Guru Saki Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Sita Bhakta Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama यहाँ पर मैं ले Varga nominated dog present dash with the all by Vancha Kalpataru Vyascha Kripa Sindhu Yevacha Patita Nam Bhavan Vaishnavi Namaha. That was pronounced to everybody. I'm sorry for this inconvenience. There's some hiccup mic thing problem. Um, now, 20th November, Sunday is Utpanna Ekadashi. That is how the Ekadasi Devi appeared. Then 4th December is again Ekadasi. So, many of you have sent many questions. We will go through that, and also I was thinking maybe we'll start the Madhuri Kadambini because of the questions I see, it is essential. There is some questions on the, what is Bhava, how do we know? So Madhuri Kadambini is like Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, one of the, of course, he is amazing Acharya. We cannot really glorify enough because entire Gaudiya Vaishnavas are so indebted to him. the things that he did, accomplished, and so many leelas in his pastime. So we will deal with this later. Really amazing, nice life history. So by hearing him, actually, his lifestyle will increase us our faith in our tradition. You know, it's really yips and bounds just by listening to his pastime, his lifestyle, life history. So some of the questions we'll go through. Like I once read now the questions is like, how do we know when one makes progress in bhakti, right? So what is bhakti? See, that's why if we understand bhakti is what is the Rupa Goswami describes as Anya Vilashita Shunyam Jnana Karma Janavtam Anukulena Krishnanshilana Bhakti Ruttama. In this sutra, in this sloka, he is describing the intrinsic nature and also the tatastha, swarupa and then tatastha nature, qualities. Intrinsic nature and then tatastha meaning like medium, between. So Uttama Bhakti meaning highest, Bhakti. Meaning there is no mixing of karma, jnana, yoga, all these things. Because the Bhakti Devi, you have to understand, Bhakti Devi in the beginning itself, Madhurya Kadamini, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, Bhakti Devi is Swayam Prakashit, meaning she is self-effulgent. She doesn't need anybody's help. And Bhakti does not come under control, adina, by anybody's control. Like she is not under the control of karma, jnana, like that. Yoga, not. She is independent. Swayam Prakash is only by mercy of the devotees of the Bhagavad Bhaktas, devotees, we can obtain bhakti. Bhakti, mercy of the devotees. Through devotee, Lord's Kripa is flows. Now, Nishkam Karma, meaning karma without any, desire for the fruits, they are not bhakti. They are only like a doorway. Now, without bhakti, jnana, karma, yoga, so many other paths, they are all useless. They will not give fruit without bhakti. Even a trace of bhakti should be there. Now in the Karma Yoga, even if the mantra is little, spelling, pronunciation will be a problem. Only through bhakti, the karma, our biggest problem, in our heart, like mundane cupid, can be destroyed. Higher than moksha, is actually bhakti. Bhakti is much more. Only through bhakti, knowledge is portion. Knowledge gets nourished. Bhakti Devi itself is Purushartha Shiromani, meaning highest. Dharma, Artha, Kama, religiosity, Artha, Kama, all these four, even higher than that. So that's why that bhakti, Uttama bhakti, Rupa Goswami telling, with our body, mind, words, Anushilan, as following Krishna's Anushilana, Krishna Anushilana is actually the intrinsic nature of Shuddha Bhakti. Then Jnana Karma is Anahuta, Anya Vilashita. Should not have any other desire other than making him happy. Should not be covered by Jnana, Karma, Yoga, all that. So this is the highest Bhakti. Now, how do we know this has appeared or not? Right? That is one of the questions. So for that, if when the what are the qualities, speciality of bhakti? What is the speciality of bhakti? There are 6 of them. Kleshagni, Shubhada, Moksha, Lavata, Krutsu, Durlabha, Andrananta, Visheshatma, Sri Krishna, Karshini, Chasa. Kleshagni, all kinds of suffering will be get destroyed. The beginning. And then Shubhada. It will bring all auspicious qualities in us. So this is in the like the stage of practice, sadhana bhakti, practicing. Then bhava bhakti, it will make moksha, like moksha is we get freedom, free from these things. Of course, the bhakti, we don't talk too much about moksha, is prema, supreme, pure love. So moksha is, so even that appears very, very insignificant. Emancipation from this world looks very, very negligent. So very difficult to get. And at the time of prema, you get so much pleasure, ananda, it is too thick. And it will attract Sri Krishna. Once we have this prema bhakti, it will attract Sri Krishna. Krishna is attracting everything, but itself, it will attract Krishna. So you can imagine how powerful this is. See? So, How do we know whether we have bhakti or not? By this sadhana bhakti, bhava and prema. It's in the stages. It's in the it's like the beginning you have a flower, right? Then when a pollination happens, then you got a tiny bit of like not a fruit, very kacha, very unripe, very tiny. Then gradually it becomes ripe like that. Different stages. Just before ripe and ripe. So now the bhakti, how it will destroy all the sufferings? When we have bhakti, we will not have any suffering. Now how do we understand? What is suffering? Klesha. The disturbances. Like a sin. The seed of sin and then ignorance, avidya. Avidya. So, pataka, mahapataka, atipataka. One whose heart, there is a Shuddha Bhakti appearing, he cannot do any sin. See, suppose before you became a devotee, what was your nature? And now, how is your nature? If you do not have interest in doing any sinful activities, then, you are the path, the bhakti appearing. Then to desire to sin is called papava, bija. Even that will also cannot stay in the heart. And then our illusion of jiva, our state, is called avidya. If we think, oh, I'm American, Indian, male, female, this is Brahma, is like illusion. Because we know, we have some realization that we are not this body. I'm not a I'm a devotee of the Lord. I'm a bhakta, bhaktini. You may not have full understanding, but some understanding. When Shuddha Bhakti appears, then we know I am Krishna Das. Krishna Das. It will appear actually. So at that stage, then this the illusion about our Swarupa, our will not be there. So this sin, the seed for the sin, this avidya, they are all like darkness. When the bhakti appears and she makes sin, then all our suffering goes. Our suffering is due to what? Our illusion about ourselves. If I'm thinking I'm a male, female, American, Indian, see, then we are come under the grip of old age, disease, right? All these things. But we know Atma has 8 qualities, you remember? It has it cannot sin. It cannot sin. It does not suffer. It does not have death. It has no diseases, Navayavan. And it has no bhogavas, enjoying tendency. Anya vilashitashi. It has no other desire. Desires of the Lord. Then whatever it desires, it is pure, because for the Lord. And so, like that. So that is the symptom, Of course, if in bhava, then the emancipation itself appears very tight. But it is very difficult to achieve. Uh, Now, why it is so too difficult, very difficult to get it? Because what Bhakti Devi does is, she will give mukti for many people, emancipation, mukti, liberation, right? She will give liberation where, okay, you want liberation, okay, you can have it. Then people will get happy and then that's it, she is gone. So, unless she sees qualification, Bhakti Devi will not give Bhakti. Because of these two, Bhakti is very, very, very rare. Huh? Then, how Bhakti is full of very, very, full of ananda, pleasure. Ghanibhuta, meaning very thick ananda. Because Bhakti is chit sukha. It is like a ocean of pleasure, ananda. So in this mundane world, how much kind of sukha in happiness is there? Opposite to that, that Brahmananda is there. Even if you together billions of times, and then if you cannot be compared with one drop of bhakti sukha. So that's why then it is attracting Sri Krishna itself. So Krishna himself comes along with all his associates. He gets attracted. So that's why Bhakti Raiva, Bhakti Raiva, Bhakti Raiva, highest Bhakti. Only thing is we should know, from the proper source. Then you understand the greatness of Bhakti. Now, what is Vipralambha? Vipralambha. Prema Bhakti, the tasting of Prema Bhakti, see, the Prema Bhakti is very attractive to Krishna. Why? Because we are not demanding anything. Krishna, we want to make you happy. We don't want anything from only your happiness. You can imagine, even in this world, if someone, I don't want anything, your parents, I want only you should be happy. Then those people, they will say, first of all, they say, are you crazy? Because people not heard about this. Even if I have to suffer, but I want you to be happy. Are you crazy? Can you think of that? Very, very, actually not there at all. Always there is, see, in this world, it's like light. There is no pure light. There is always some kind of shadow attached to it. You understand? So, whatever happiness is there, there is always a lot of hidden suffering. Okay? You take anything. So, but in the spiritual world, especially with Krishna and devotee, Krishna, I want you to become happy. That's why rather, even we are happy, gopis are all saying. Even if you have to go to hell forever, just for your 1 second happiness, we are ready. See, that kind of thing moves Krishna. So we automatically get attracted. They are not asking anything, they are not demanding anything. And how can I repay? How can I? So you get attracted. So that kind of prema bhakti, the tasting of is done 2 ways. One is called sambhoga, in a meeting, and another is called in separation, vipralamba. Meeting is called sambhoga, vipralamba is separation. Now in this world, look at it. Suppose you love somebody or you like somebody. When they are away, you feel you will be happy or you will be unhappy. It depends, right? If you don't like that person, like please don't confuse me. Or you can come across. Husband and wife is there, but many times, many husband and wife they hate each other. Is it not? Many cases are there. So if they are separate far away, then they are happy. That's a wrong thing to do, but what can you do? But then they are together, they are not happy, they are unhappy. See, this is totally opposite. What I'm saying is, some cases are there like that. So we are not talking like that. In the spiritual world with Krishna, whether in meeting or separation, there is no difference. Both gives you pleasure. Wait a minute. How? If you are separated from Krishna, how you are happy? See, that is what called vipralam. How? See, in the meeting, samyoga, that happiness it happens, that is called sambhoga rasa. In separation, the suffering that happens is called vipralamba rasa. But in sambhoga, in meeting, there is an external pleasure, ilan ananda. Oh, I meet Krishna, happiness is there, external. But in vipralamba, in separation, there is always internal meeting, internal meeting, internal meet together. That ananda is there. Because of that, we forget about everything from outside. So the one-pointed Rasika devotees say they obtain only in separation unlimited sevananda, unlimited happiness of service. So that way, without separation, vipralamba, the meeting, sambhoga, will not get nourished. So to the extent that separation, vipralamba, it goes very high. To that extent, the meeting also becomes very high. So in the separation, vipralamba, million times more you can taste the rasa than in control. So, so it is because of this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to taste for that, give that thing to Vipralamba rasa. So, in this world is quite opposite. See, for example, like the example I give. Suppose there's a husband and wife. I don't know whether it's proper or not, but what I'm saying is, in this world, everything is opposite. Right? That is the problem. Like in the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's time, one time we was in Modudu Matipa, Navadvip, and he was laughing at it, and then Sita is asking why you are laughing. So he said, in the next Kali Yuga, I am going to appear here as Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And you will be Vishnu Priya. And then I'm going to go give up on you. I will accept Sanya. And I will make my mother and you cry. He says, why you are going to do like that? Because he says, Prema Bhakti, to give instruction on Prema Bhakti, on the Vipralam separation. See, later on, in the Ram Leela, I'm going to send you to forest, you'll be separation from me. Then in your separation, I do yajna, making a deities of you, golden form of deities. So, when you appear as Vishnu Priya, you also do the same, like you make a deity of me, Gauranga, and you worship in separation. Crying. So, in separation, there is a meeting, and meeting, there is a separation. This is what Prem Sarovar we saw. Radharani is sitting on the lap of Krishna, but she is feeling that she is away from Krishna. That is extreme. Meaning separation and meeting happening together. That's amazing. So, both are nourishing each other. Both is essential. But for sadhaka, it is better to be viprala, because we can be perfected in that, and we can meet Krishna inside. Inside, we can have the feeling, we can all these things, presence and everything, and nobody will know. This is the one thing, unless you tell, unless the guru understands. So we'll be protected that way. We can grow in a sense, but we can grow. Now, you ask the question, what is the most important verse in all Shastra? see, actually, all the verses are important in one sense, because all shastras in every shloka, really. So, but from the rules from the Vaidhi Bhakti, from the Vaidhi Bhakti point of view, this one shloka being told that the regulations, all the rules are part of this one shloka. So, स्मृतव्यः सततं विष्णु विस्मृत्यो न जातु चेत् सर्वे विधि निषेधः सेतु एरैव विकिङ्करः. So that means in any way, any path, we have to engage our mind in Krishna. This is the root of all sadhana. In Padma Purana is like, somehow we remember Krishna and never forget Krishna. All the rules and regulations are all servants of these two conditions. So, we have to remember Krishna all the time. And then we should never forget. This is the rule of, not forbidden thing. What is forbidden? We should never forget Krishna. So, but of course, this is one level. And the other level is Nama Sankirtan, Sadhu Sangha, Sadhu Sangha, Sadhu Sangha, Sadhu Sarvashans. Lava Matra Sadhu Sangha, Sarvasati. See, Sadhu Sangha brings us most auspicious. Even a tiny, tiny bit of amount, Sadhu Sangha, to change our direction of progress, change where we are going. And then what the sadhu says at the end, Nama Chintam, Hari Nama, Hari Nama, Hari Nama, Eva Kevalam, Kalau, Nasai, 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 always. Nama Sankirtana Mesya Sarva Papa Pranash, Pranamo. Bhagavad Gita, important shloka. Man mano bhava mad bhakto mad teji bhav namaskaru bhami vaishati satyam te pratijano. Offer all your mind. You become my devotee. Mad teji, offer your moment unto me. Pay obeisances unto me. So, but actually they're all in one. Chaturshloki Bhagavad Gita. Would you recommend us to fast until noon for the appearance and disappearance of things? What about on the day of Guru Puja? I think we answered there. if you want to do, you can, but there is no rules, you know. But you cannot fast on all the saints. If you do every day, some saint or the other has appeared. And the saints are all Shakti Tattva. So that's why on the appearance day of Shakti Tattva, we don't fast. But it is up to you. If it can help you in progress in your bhakti till noon, you want to fast, that's okay. But in the fasting, if you become, forget your service, this and that, weakness, then don't do that. No? Depends on division capacity. Whatever you do, you should make progress in bhakti. Whatever we should do, we should forget this world. In other words, attachment to this world. Cannot forget it. We should lessen. We should reduce the attachment to this world. We should increase attachment to the spiritual world. Krishna. Reduce the attachment. If this is going to help you, then no problem. Do that. Then the colors of deities for Sri Krishna and Sri Radha are different. Sometimes blue, white, black, white, and white, brown, golden color. Because the mood is different. Or it depends on materials available locally. Actually, Krishna color is Shama. Whether we can see with this mundane eye, that is different. And then she is golden color. Radhe. Gaurangi. Radhe Davaneshwari. Shaban. Is deep. One thing I can say is, the primary color. See, it is difficult to say. Gold is yellow, right, in one sense, right? Bluish. Now, combination of blue and yellow gives you green. Is it not? You can check it out. Now, why I'm saying green? Green is what the leaves color, right? Photosynthesis. All the leaves, trees leaves is blue, green. So green we get from the combination of yellow and blue. Now, why it is important? Because for our sustenance, the oxygen we breathe in comes from the photosynthesis, right? Leaves. Because of the green, that thing is very close to the sunlight, the wavelength. Because of that, it becomes easy for the transformation, chemical transformation. So it takes the energy of the light from the sun, water from the earth, and the carbon dioxide from the air that we breathe out. Okay? We are breathing in oxygen, we breathe out carbon dioxide, which is actually poison for us. So what the leaves does is photosynthesis because of its green color. Otherwise, photosynthesis is not possible. It takes water from the roots of the tree or herbs or whatever. Sunlight energy from the sunlight, and then carbon dioxide from the sky, from the air, atmosphere. It makes you it generates carbohydrate and then oxygen. Right? It makes the energy or like a sugar, and that is stored in the bottom of it, and then it makes into like seeds, fruits, like that. Huh? And then oxygen is released. So that oxygen we breathe in, we survive. And the grains and the fruits, we are survived. So not only breathing our food and then air that we breathe in is reformation by the process of photosynthesis. So this combination. In other words, Radha and Krishna together actually sustaining the whole universe. Okay, sustaining us. Even in their absence. Understand? Even when they are not visible to us, they are sustaining us. Can we without oxygen? Can we without carbohydrates? You know? So that's the thing. So the colors is, now the question is, they are different sometimes because white, black, but Krishna color usually made from the black stone because almost black. But it doesn't mean that the Krishna, even though he make, depending upon the bhav of the devotee who is prana pratishta, he manifests. Then you can see as we keep worshipping with devotion, he responds. He actually appearance also changes. The color also changes. So we should not think the once he made it, things will not change. They might change. And then our Param Gurudev made it before our Param Gurudev, colors of Krishna, deities of Krishna are black and Radharani is white. But now both are white. Why? Our Param Gurudev says, the Radharani, Krishna in the separation of Radha, thinking of Krishna, Radha, and then it took on the form of the color of Radha. Oh, that is amazing, That is an amazing thing. Our Param Gurudev was very powerful. That one, he established that. That's why Radharani and Krishna are same color. Started from Gurudev's time. So, but in any case, if you look at the blue, Krishna is almost, dark blue. Now the blue flame, the highest temperature among the things that we see, the highest temperature. Like when we do yajna, the blue color comes out. at the end, because then there is nothing to burn. Then he appears. In other words, when we give up attachment to this world completely, then he appears. So, in that sense, it is very, very really amazing how it corresponds, the blue to that highest temperature, that flame, and also it signifies there is nothing more to burn. It's a clean burn, So that is very amazing. Then if one chants attentively, you mentioned, one chants attentively, it is possible to change the past and future. How does one change the past? It seems impossible to change the events that happened in the past. Could you please elaborate on this? Now, we are in the present, okay? Now, because suppose we have done something bad in the past. Now, if I take shelter of Krishna, Sadguru, Vaishnava, and the now, that bad incident will not influence me, right? It should not influence. Right? So don't you think that the present is changing the past? Like, give an example. Say, one incident happened, 10 years ago it happened. I got a phone call from Maharashtra saying that one father-in-law called. I think Vishnu must have told. He called me 10 years ago. And he said, oh, I have one problem. What is that? Only one son, one daughter-in-law. She's pregnant, first pregnancy, cesarean. Mother and son, baby survived, they came back home. Second pregnancy quickly happened. Then when she went to see doctor says, you have to do abortion, otherwise mother will not survive, baby will not survive. This is a problem. This is a problem due to what? The past of the mother and then also this baby. Mother must have killed somebody, now she have to die. Baby also killed somebody and the baby also have to die. This is the result of the past, okay? Now what I told the father-in-law is that you don't do the way they are doing, abortion or anything. Don't go. You do Ekadasi, you do chanting, and you give up all these negative things, onion, garlic, all this. Mushrooms, carrot, and all that. Sea salt, and then refined oil. These beans, this one kind of orange beans, right? Mysore Masoor dal we call it. English, I don't know. No? That particular dal, we don't take it. So he agreed, he started doing it. Then what happened? They did not go the way doctor wanted, do abortion. No, they did not. Now what doctor is saying, if you don't do abortion, both will die. What the Shastra says, it is because of their past. They have killed some, mother must have killed somebody, maybe. That abortion, now she has to die. Maybe the baby has gone through abortion, so she's killing, like that. So, but because the father-in-law did Ekadasi and then chanting, and offered the fruit to this daughter-in-law, and then the baby inside the, granddaughter, grandson, we don't know that yet. Their sin of dying in this world was deleted in the past. The past act was deleted because of the Ekadasi and his chanting and giving up these negative things. And what happened? The wife started getting pain. Husband took her, and then 10 minutes, within 10 minutes, normal delivery, both survived. If they have not done in the present, they would have died both. They should have died both. But instead, they lived happily and they become a very big devotees. See, this is how the change of the past took place because of activity now. You understand? Now the future also same thing. Suppose if you do not become devotee, if you don't do Ekadasi now or chant, you might have to suffer future. Because you are doing this now, chanting, doing Ekadasi, and all this. You don't have to, your past, your future thing will be corrected. That future suffering will not happen. So how we are changing? You understand? Future by properly. In other words, if you become a devotee, proper devotee, now you can influence future, also the past. I don't know whether it made sense or not. Like this, so many examples we can give. Of course, this is not possible with the help of karma yoga, jnana yoga, only through bhakti yoga. Okay? Because bhakti Devi does not come under the influence of time, all that. She is self-effulgent. She is no karma, no jnana can influence her. I hope he understood. What is the relationship like in the spiritual world? See, what is the relationship like in the spiritual dimension? You should know how to wear a material hand and a spiritual hand. How should we deal with mundane relationship in a respectful manner by seeing Krishna in everyone and everything, but not get entangled so that we could become better servants of the divine couple under the instructions of our Guru. See, the win-win situation, what we are talking is a win-win. We want everybody should win. Material world, it is not possible. One is a winner, other one is a loser. In the spiritual world, it's possible. So, because why? Because Krishna infinity plus infinity, infinity, infinity minus infinity. His mathematics is totally different from our mathematics. Addition, subtraction. For him, addition, subtraction does not make any difference. You know? So, that's why if you deal in this mundane world, wow, where did I spend? Maybe I will explain better. See, well, one time in Jaiva Dharma, this question has been asked. Okay. Prajanath, is saying, Bhakti Yoga. See, in this world, sometimes we are in Varnashrama Dharma. You understand Varnashrama Dharma? Like 4 stages. Varna and Ashram. Like 4 castes and then stages of life. From, Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa. These are stages of life, 4 stages of life. And then in the Varna, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Now, of course, these things are there within our body in any company, in any company, you have management, you have worker, you have, all the 4 variety are there. So, stages is also there, but we do not identify that within our own body. Head, see, our hand is there, legs are there, tummy, stomach is there. Cut off our hand, we can survive. Legs, no problem. But head, we are finished. So, like that, I guess. Now, in this mixed state where we have this body and also we have to, bhakti. What this Baba is telling, by following the bhakti angas, the limbs of bhakti, karma, following karma, also it happens automatically. Where the karmanga, the activities is independent from bhakti or it is opposite to bhakti, then we don't have to follow that anga, karma. We will not be held responsible for that. Because for the bhakti person, adhikari, akarma, not doing things or forbidden things, we will not have taste in that. But suppose by higher power, something bad happens, and there is no need of prashchitta, meaning we don't have to do the thing. Because in whose heart bhakti is there, because of the bhakti, in his heart, the sin cannot stay for too long. No? Very soon it will get destroyed. So, also it says, see, we have indebted to higher demigods, right? Devatas. Then we are indebted to our parents. How many parents? Right? Billions of parents. we are indebted to the guests, uh, uh, it says, uh, see, when we surrender to the Supreme Lord, for our indebtedness to the demigod, forefather, all the living entities, family members, the guests, we become so much, right, indebted. But when we surrender to the Supreme Lord, then we don't come under anybody, and then we are not servant of anyone. Because whatever we indebted to all these people actually is coming from the Supreme Lord. So when we surrender to Him, then we are automatically disconnected or become free from all the obligations to all the demigods, all the forefathers, all the living entities, all the family members, all the guests, everybody. So we become free. So this is also the answer. Remember for that. How see, otherwise what happens? Suppose if you are not become devotee, then we have to come back again in this world to pay them, paying up the debt. But when you surrender to Supreme Lord, become devotee, then all you paid off your past deeds. So that means we are changing the future by taking proper action now by surrendering and changing the future and also the past. This is another example. I don't know if true or not. I answered this question. And also, we don't get entangled. We become better by this process. In other words, attaching whatever we do, making it attached to the bhakti in the front. Okay? And the other things, secondary, then it will be win-win situation. Win-win situation. So, that is the thing. Is it true that Param Gurudev said if you only chant Hare Krishna, the result is nothing filled with material desires? Singing bhajan is important because from bhajans you will buy the mood to chant. Our Gurudev is to insist on bhajans. Of course, chanting is not that he is not neglecting, but like in our Gaudiya Mass, after RT like that, we do bhajans. And there is an order in it. First, Samsara, then Sujanartha, then Vaishnava, the Parampara, Guru Parampara, then Vaishnava, and then Nityananda, Gaura, Radha Krishna, like that, Nama, Natattva, like that order. And also the Raga, morning and evening too. So, because that will bring us some kind of awareness Like Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, his prayer. Hey, what kind of Vaishnava are you? You think this, you think that, blah, blah, blah. If you hear his bhajan, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, uh, then even in Jaiva Dharma, uh, so these bhajans are there, very uplifting. And because it is sang by the pure devotees, putting their heart. When we sing that, it actually purifies us, takes it a different level. So, or in other words, it will decrease our attachment to this world. It will actually destroy any attachment we have in this world, not decrease. So it's so powerful. Uh, so it will make us better chant. Okay, this is what better chant means our awareness. While we are chanting, uh, increases improve the quality of chanting. So that's why it is essential. Sing these acharyas, even separation of Vaishnava, Narottam Thakur's sing. So because he's saying, oh, what should I do? Should I break my head? So where did they go? So in Vipralamba he's crying, but he's actually meeting them, meeting in separation. So very, very uplifting, purifying. Then there was one question. Why underneath is important, big and like where there is 108 beats in Mala, why they are in big and small in size? There are many reasons underneath. This is amazing. Now, if you take the distance between the earth and the sun, you can calculate it, you'll be amazed by it. The distance between the sun and the earth is like 108 times the diameter of the sun. Can you believe it? Then, in the Sri Yantra, Marma points, where the three lines intersect, there's 54 of them. And each point is like a male or female. So 54 into 2 is 108. So Sri Yantra is like entire Yantra. Everything is there. Then there is a Navagrahas, the Vedic time, right? 9 planets. And then 12 zodiac signs. 12 into 9 and 8. There's 27 nakshatras. Imagine they can be the north, south, east, and right? 4. 27 into 4, 100. Then 108 is divisible by the sum of all these digits, like 1, 0, 8. 1 plus 0 plus 8, 9. 108 is divisible by 8 becomes 12. 12 into 9. That comes back to this Navagrahas and the 12 zodiac signs. So, 9 is an amazing thing again. See, 108. You add 1 plus 0 plus 8 becomes 9. Right? Now, you add 9 to any number. What I'm saying is 9 plus 1. 9 plus 0. What do you get? 9. Right? 9 plus 1. 10. Right? Then 1 plus 0, get 1. Then, oof, 9 plus 2, 11. 1 plus 1, 2. 9 plus 3, 12. 2 plus 1, 3. So you add the name number, you get the same number. Now 0 actually should be 10. You add 1, 0, 1 to 9. Again 9 plus 9, 18. 18 is 1 plus 8, 9. Then you add 10. 9 plus 10 is 19. 19 is 1 plus 9, 10. So you got back the 10. So yeah, you add that number, so 9 is an amazing number. And when you add 1 plus 108, you get the same 9. So there is something amazing about this 108. And also, you take two sign, another word, two sign degree by 108 by 2. You take 108 by 2 is 54, right? Sine, like sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, secant theta, right? In trigonometry. You take 2 sine 108 by 2. That results in golden rule, golden ratio, 1.618, like that. In other words, sine 45, 54, sine 54 is 0.809 into 2, 1.618, like golden ratio. This golden ratio is an amazing number because it will we can spend 1 class just on that. The things in this world, but so intrinsically follow this golden ratio, but it's amazing. So, in other words, the 108 is so intrinsically connected in the entire cosmos. Is amazing. 108, of course, main Upanishads, there 108 cookies. Principle. So 108 is very, very amazing. Whether then what else is there? Then big and small beads. Okay. Now why not the mala? You can say why they are not all the same size. Could have been, but why start from big and then gradually go small one side? Now when we start from the big, right, it goes on decreasing. That means when we start the process, our Adav Shraddha Sadhu Sangha Bhajana Kriya Anartha Nivrutti, or Anartha Nivrutti coming down, 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 down. So we are becoming, our impurity is going down, 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 down. When we start from the other side, more to go and big, 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 it becomes bigger, bigger, big, big. So our bhakti should increase. Yeah, so every time on one level, one path, our anarthas, contamination decreasing. On the reverse, our bhakti is increasing. In one path, our attachment to this world is decreasing. On the return, our attachment to the spiritual world is increasing. You can think like that. That's why it's smaller. We don't want to remain same. Attachment to this world is same. Attachment to spiritual world. No, we have to change. We should decrease attachment to this world. Actually, for soul, there is no attachment. Right? This is what we are keep telling again and again. For the soul, we have no relation to this world. For the soul, there is no relation to this body. And how can there be relation with other body? Right? Or the house where this body is located. There is no connection, no relation. But we are there, but be there, use it so that without attachment. So, but it is an illusion. We have an attachment. We are thinking, oh, I'm here, I'm attached. This is mine. This is like that. So the process of getting rid of that attachment, wrong. No, that's what it is. I hope this made it clear. And then there was one question about Gayatri Mantra. We made that clear. We can, anytime, anything, like, see, the thing, what happens is, in the bhakti, anyway, this we will start, maybe we'll answer that question. I think we, like the Kleshagni, in what stage of bhakti we are in, so that is very important to know. That means we should know each stage. That's why, like I was planning to start this Madhurya Ekadasi, which will release about next time. Now, before we end today, we will glorify Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur. That way, we understand certain questions also answered automatically. See, he appeared at the in an amazing time. That time there were so many misconceptions, like Parakiyavada, Swakiyavada, and also Kama Gayatri, and also in Jaipur, what happened? Jaipur, see in India, okay, Jaipur, Radha Govinda temple, you understand? So, rather, this I will tell, we will, then we will, tomorrow we'll continue another pastime of it. Then we take up Madhurya Kadam. Madhurya Kadam meaning like a shower, no? Of bhakti, the stages we are in. Huh? It's like, suppose you have a milk. If you are from a village, you can understand. See, they will milk the cow, right? And they bring it to the dairy. And the dairy guy will not accept your milk by your word. Sir, this is 10 liters, 15 liters, 20 liters. Suppose what he can do, he can mix with water, he can cheat them, right? Oh, 10, I milk 10 liters from the cow, I will add 10 liters of water, I will make it 20. And then you take 20 liters. You think the dairy man will accept whatever you bring? You put your milk and then you'll put a lactometer there. How much milk, how much water you have added, you will come to know. You cannot cheat, right? It will tell you the quality, how much water you have added to the milk. So same way, in our bhakti, where I am at. See, at least I should judge myself honestly. Hey, wait a minute. What are the symptoms? You are your best judge, right? In one sense, at least some guidance. So, if guidance is given, okay, these are the symptoms of each stage. Whether you are still in the contaminated state, like that. Another nishta, are we stage of very strong nishta, taste, asakti, bhava, prem, where we are at. Are we in, are we in UKG, LKG, first standard, second standard, third standard, fourth standard, like that. Middle school, high school, college, where we are at, of the bhakti school. So, Madhurya Kadamini gives like that, a meter. Without cheating. This is very, very amazing. So, what happened was, Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur was become very elderly. He was almost as outside world and mostly internal as, he is in his bhajan. That time what happened in Jaipur, Gaudiya Vaishnava, the Swakiyavadi, Parakiyavadi, Swakiyavadi, you understand? Paramore and then something else. Forget it. Like duly married, like that. There was a thing came out, like argument. Now they are asking, one party is asking, Govinda Dev. Next to the Govinda, Srimati Radhika was there, right? Radha Govinda, right? You remember? Govinda was found by Rupa Goswami, then Radharani herself came from, she inspired the king in Jagannath Puri. Hey, now I was waiting for the appearance of Govinda. He has appeared now. Please go and take me and put him on the left side. Radharani herself is giving instruction to the king, to Puri king, and then he brought it up and they put down. So Radha Govinda it became, and that deity came to Jaipur because the Muslims is going to attack. So with prior notice, they had it somehow. They safely brought. Even though external temple they destroyed, but the deities were already left. Now in Jaipur, what has happened? Only 100 years, 150 years later, these people, other group saying, hey, wait a minute. Srimati Radhike worshipping with along Govinda is not according to Shastra. What is the reason they are giving? In Srimad Bhagavatam or Vishnu Purana, there is no mention of name of Radhika. Radhika, according to the Shastra, she was never married to Krishna. She is not a wife of Krishna. On the second hand, Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya is not Vaishnava. Vaishnava Sampradaya then before some time immemorial. Sri Sampradaya, Brahma Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya, Sanak Sampradaya. So in this age of Kali, the foremost acharyas are Sri Sampradaya, Sri Ramanujacharya, Brahma Sampradaya, Sri Madhvacharya, Rudra Sampradaya, Sri Vishnu Swami, Sanaka Sampradaya, Sri Nimbaditya. So Gaudiya Vaishnavas are away, they are outside of this four Sampradaya. So pure Sampradayic Vaishnavas, they are not. Gaudiya Vaishnava are not pure Sampradayas. And also, they do not have written commentary on Brahma Sutra. Brahma Sutra Bhashya is not there. So we cannot accept them as Vaishnava Sampradaya. But see, this is the thing. It was against Gaudiya Vaishnavas at that time. So then what happened? The king sent a emissary to emergency call to Vrindavan. Please come and defend Gaudiya Vaishnava. Then who is there? Rupa Goswami is not there. They are all disappeared. Sanatana Goswami is not there. None of the Goswamis were there. Rupa Sanatana Bhatta, Raghunath, Jiva, Gopala Bhatta. Only the leader was Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, but he is in half. Half time in consciousness, half time is completely in bhajan, out of this world. So he sent his disciple, Baladev Vidyabhushan. He had trained him up before. So he came and he said, our Sampradaya name, Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya is, what is the name? Sri Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. Our previous acharyas, Sri Jiva Goswami, Kavi Karnapur, they all accepted this. We are actually Madhva Sampradaya. Krishna, Brahma, Narada, Vedavya, Madhvacharya, Padmanabha Tirtha, Narahari, like that. Then Vyasa Tirtha, Lakshmipati Tirtha, then Madhavendra Puri. Then Tirtha to Puri, there is also just thing is there. Next time. Madhavendra Puri, Ishwara Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, like that. It has been like a branch. from Madhva. We are basically Madhva Sampradaya. Then that, I'm sorry, one part. Then Srimad Bhagavatam we accept as the natural commentary of the Vedanta Sutra. Now Vedanta Sutra is compiled by Veda Vyas. He himself wrote the commentary. Then can there be any commentary better than what Veda Vyas himself has done? No. That's why Gaudiya Vaishnava did not undertake to write another commentary in Vedanta Sutra, Srimad Bhagavatam. So, then the other point, Srimati Radhika, name is not there. Wait a minute. Radhini Swarupa, Sri Krishna Nitya Priya. Especially in 10th canto, so many in the description of Rajalila. There is everywhere Radhika's name, but in a secret form. Only Danta with Rasika, then Bhavaka Bhaktas can actually understand which is Radha. So, then also you remember Pandit one, where in one of the Puranas, it says, Brahma. Was there, then he did the marriage, the Gandharva marriage between Radha and Krishna. Nanda Maharaj brought a small baby Krishna. Then immediately it was all dark, cloud, raining slightly. Then Radharani comes and extends her hand. Nanda Maharaj gives it. And then Radharani goes away a little. And then Krishna becomes form of Manmata. And then Brahma, knowing their design. All the Ashtasakis also manifest. They did these mantras and exchange of garland. In there, Purana. Now, that question also someone was asking, how come he was baby Krishna, then suddenly become like that, like that? See, Krishna can actually eternally he is youth. Okay? But in this Bhauma, see, there is three kinds of Vrindavan. One is a spiritual, eternal Vrindavan, unmanifest. Now, in this world, manifest, unmanifest, meaning Gochara, meaning visible. When Krishna's pastime, Krishna was here, it was Vrindavan, visible. When he left and disappeared, it's there, but so like that. So when Krishna comes here, he does this like birth, leelas and all, But eternally is youth. Because of the devotees have this feeling. Then he appears like that. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also like that. He gave his audience to, even before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. Ramanjaya, Madhvacharya, Nimbaditya. So, that is not possible. Krishna appeared, like, for example, when Brahma took all the sakas and the calves, he expanded himself as everyone. Same way, he can take on that baby form, beautiful form. So that they can love him more dear, Mother Yashoda, especially Mother Yashoda. Parental affection. Parental affection will not be as deep when compared to youth, compared to baby to the youth. Right? So you want to relish that, and also you want to give the taste to his mother. That's why he appears like that. And then he's going through so many pastimes. That would not have happened. And then gradually, attachment to him. See, gradually all the inhabitants of Vrindavan are developing so much attachment to him. They cannot be even 1 second without his, you know. And then he disappeared. Oop, 11 years. Bah, what a life. And then he disappeared. Then what happens? He's like a fish out of water. At least fish will die. If you take out water, how long it will? But the gopis and all that, but they reached like a dead, but they were still surviving. On the strength of what? No. Krishna has promised us he will come. He does not tell a lie. When he comes, if we are not there, how much pain he will have. We don't want to give him pain. He was given his word. Like that, this is really amazing. Even in the future. And they forgot how to cook, how to drink. Even cows and all. That pralamba. So, anyway, then what happened? Vishwanath Chakravarti, Gaudiya Vedanta, Baldev Vidyabhushan was sent. Baldev Vidyabhushan, he made their arguments to pieces. Then they still insisted, wait a minute, where is your commentary on Vedanta Sutra? Without that, you will not accept it. Finally, all right, if that is the case, give me a few days, 5 days or one. I will present it. Then he prayed at Govinda, Radha Govinda. Please, I'm idiot number one, fool number one. They are demanding Vedanta Sutra. Please. Don't worry, sit down. I will dictate and you take down. So, Baladev Vidyabhushan started writing, right? That's why it became within 3, 4, 5 days, he manifested Vedanta. Go on. Vedanta commentary on Vedanta Sutra. Govinda, Sri Govinda Bhashya. Put the name of Sri Govinda. Because Govinda himself told this. And then he presented Sri Govinda Bhashya to the front of this audience. Practically they all had a heart attack. They could not expect within 4 or 5 days such an amazing document, couple of hundreds of pages, 300, 400 pages, Sanskrit, manifest. And that too so nicely. It blew their everybody's mind and they all surrendered. So all glories to Baladev Vidyabhushan And then all glories to Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, all glories to Madhurya Kadambini, all glories to Jaivadam, all glories to Bhakti Rasama Sindhu, all glories to Guru Parampara, all glories to all devotees, all glories to Nama Sankirtan, all glories, all. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Any questions?
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranams, Gurudev. Thank you so much for answering our questions. There is one question that was posted in the chat. They're asking, what if you are still stuck in a family life and Grihastha ashram, thus failing to give enough time to our sadhana bhajan process because there is too much anxiety and distraction? How do we know when the time is right to renounce everything and go to the holy Dham, so that under the guidance of sadhus we can deepen ourselves further in our sadhana bhajan process? How do we know when we are ready to withdraw from family life? What are the symptoms? And I'll send you the more detailed question in the chat.
Okay. Now that question, the answer is, now I will not tell, because if you go through this Madhuri Kadamini, actually same question comes. It's answered there. So when we deal with that at that time, it becomes very clear. That is a common question.
Okay.
It has been dealt. Yeah. And thank you very much. His audio was okay. Everybody was able to listen to.
Yes, I think the audio was audible and we were able to record everything. So we kind of navigated it through. So thank you so much for everything. Tarun Krishna Prabhu is saying thank you for clarifying these questions.
Okay. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Dandavad Pranam. Pancha Kalpataru Vyasya Kripa Sindhu Vyasya Patitana Bhavani Vaishnav. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. All glories to all. Srila Gurudev. Jai Jai. Thai Gaur, Premanande, Hare.
Thank you so much. Dandavat Pranams, Gurudev. Stop the recording.